laws. Okay, requesting everyone to be present. Look at everyone's faces that are on screen. Give them a high five for joining us on this beautiful call. And let us take a moment to thank all our guides, gurus, masters, teachers, spirit guides, and guardian spirits. Let us thank our parents. Let us thank the universe, the God, all the souls who helped us in this life, all the souls who are believing in us. And with this, I thank all of you for joining me today. Before we move in, do I get to see everyone? Do I get to see your faces, please? Yeah, can we all do one exercise together? This will set the ball rolling. Okay, we are going to be taking one action before we enter the call. So don't touch your pens, papers, pencils as yet. Just be present here with me. Okay, now, those of you who just had your food, don't do this. Those of you who have your breathing issues, don't do this. But those of you who can participate and who want fullest out of today's call, the maximum out of today's call, do this. Turn on your cameras first. Please do that. So many people over here requesting you to turn on your cameras. And we are going to be doing one exercise together. Okay. We're going to be placing our hands on our love handles, hold our love handles, shoulders wide open. Okay. And I'm going to be explaining one exercise to you. You're going to be following me. And once we start the exercise, we do not stop for 1 minute. We will continue our exercise for 1 full minute. Do I have a go? Yeah, is that a go? Let me see your smiles if you're saying a yes. Okay. We're going to be holding our waists. We will take a deep breath. Make your belly like a pot and then, okay, your entire pressure will go in exhaling. You will inhale lesser, exhale more. Okay. And I will explain why this a little later. So, do we begin? Right? Three, two, one. Let me see your power. Thank you so much. Clap for yourself for doing this. Pat your backs. High five to all others who have joined you in this beautiful exercise. What were we doing? What were we doing when we were doing this? Okay. We were letting out. We were letting out of all the carbon dioxide, toxicity, all that we have come with in our minds, so that now we can take good amount of prana inside, good amount of information inside. We can center ourselves. We can be more focused. How many of you are ready to focus? Yeah, we all are here to start a new beginning. Are we here to start a new beginning? A new year is starting up. A new year is starting up. And if you are the one who doesn't want to sit with money problems in the new year, who doesn't want to think about, oh, how much do I need to spend if I need to make that trip? How much do I need to spend if I need to take a new workshop? How much do I need to? And all the planning that goes behind, because we are stuck in money. We want to clear our debts. We want to clear our stuck monies. Or else, if we don't have any one of them, we want to be earning more and more and more. We just don't want to sit. We want to be active. We want to be having a name. We want to be having a fame. We want to be having great success. If you are resonating with what I'm saying, you have come to a right call and you'll show me a thumbs up sign. You'll hit that button and you're going to be active in today's call. What are we going to be doing in today's call? We are going to be discussing about money laws and how do we address these money laws. How many money laws I'm trying to or I'm aiming to discuss with you? 30, if I can. And this will be a game changer call for you. So if you're serious, you're going to be showing me your face. If you're serious, you're going to be noting down. If you're serious, you're going to be interacting. Yeah. I'm going to be telling about just one law to begin with because I feel that's very important to me. That's very important for all that I do on everyday basis. People tell me, how do you manage doing so many calls in just 1 week? How do you manage doing so much in just 1 month, 1 day? There are two things. There are two things that push me. One is that I have a purpose. I know why I'm doing it. I know how many people's lives I'll touch, how many people's lives I will transform if I'm doing this. So that keeps me going. That's my purpose. And for a minute of my life, a minute of my day, I do not let my purpose go away. Yeah. But the second law that I'm very attached with is action takers are money makers. If I sit by thinking about ideas, if I sit by thinking about, oh, how much knowledge do I have and not share it, it is day gone waste, moment gone waste. Something that I've not given that I could have, and that could have created a great ripple in life. But that's today. That is today. Few years before, almost the last decade, I just had 50 rupees in my pocket, not knowing what to do with that because I had a long list. I had a long list of expenses. I was incurring debt. I had lost everything in my life in one go. And one of the aspects that got affected severely was my money reality. And that's when I realized that I need to straighten up. I need to change something about me. And I learned series of things to straighten myself up. First thing that I did with those 50 rupees, you will be surprised. Can you imagine? I mean, what would you do if you only had 50 rupees in your pocket? What would you do? Ideas. I want ideas. If you just had 50 rupees in your pocket and you have a long list of expenses, what would you do? Let me see what people are saying. Food, okay. What else? What else? Food again, okay. Invest, okay. Lottery ticket, that's brilliant, but I never did that. What else? Invest, okay. Class, okay. Invest. There is no class I was getting in 50 rupees, right? Do you know what I did? Okay, I'm just going to wait for a couple of more comments. Largely, you all are telling that I should have had my food, right? Donate, spiritual purpose, yes. Yeah. Necessary, necessity, fulfilling, book, contribution, right? The first thing I did, I took those 50 rupees and I did what I was doing every day. I would feed someone else before I would eat. I bought packets of milk and I fed the dogs. Yes, I did that. And I did not stop doing that for the entire week, where every day, somehow, 50 rupees just started coming in. That was magic. It's like, oh my God, how will I survive this week? That entire week, I did not have food. I fed animals. But after a week, something magical happened. What was that? I started receiving more. And I don't know from where. I had all my channels in place and I did not expect anything more to come. But that was the period when I really started receiving the spiritual money. The spiritual money. I was not ready to come into this field. I was not. But something happened in universe. I received my very first reading project. and that gave me straight up 1500 rupees. I received something else next week that gave me straight up another 1500, and I continued doing my work. But during this phase, I was learning something very important. I was learning laws of attracting money. I was not doing anything to sabotage my money energy. I did not cry. I was happy. I did not complain. I was happy. I had enough friends. I had enough friends, more than 30, to every day call one and say, I'm coming over to have food at your place. You're treating me to dinner, you're treating me to lunch, and all of them would receive me well. I had more than 30 friends for me to go enough and eat every day. I did not do that because I was on a mission. My mission was not to feed myself, that was just another thing. I could live without that. My mission was never to face this again. That was the beginning point. But then I realized, oh, what a low ambition I have. My mission became bigger. My mission then turned into, I never want anyone to go through this. I never want anyone to feel this pinch. So one day, when I've mastered this, one day when I've come over this problem, I'm going to be sharing what I learned. And that's why today's call, after so many years, I kept on building on all my different money projects. When I learned money Reiki, I utilized with time. In no time, let me tell you, in no time, I started making double income. I had 50 rupees because I had lost money to something, certain purposes that I could not avoid the expenses. So it's not that I made any unnecessary expense. However, making double income, one, the salary that I was anyway drawing, but I had finished off all my savings. And now making double income happened just within 1 to 3 months. One month one, it started. Month three, it became continuous. So I can tell you from my very own example and many others that I taught in my money manifestation class, you can change your money reality within 3 months. If you know what to do, how to do, what kind of steps you must take. Today, what we are going to be touching upon is just the foundation. Today, what we are going to be touching upon is basic understanding. However, there is so much more that you can gain with progressive learning, with next level modules. There is so much more to learn. But can we feed on all the knowledge in one go? No, we can't. We need to take one piece of knowledge, digest it, and then move to the other piece of knowledge. So, how many of you are ready to digest what I'm going to give you today? Because some of the points will really hurt you. Some of the points will become light bulb moments. Some of them are going to be eye openers. And I want you to take it all with great amount of positivity. The more positive you are, the more you'll take. The more you'll learn, the more you'll understand. All right. So we are going to be dwelling right into laws of money attraction. How do we attract more? Even when we feel we are in soup. Okay. Step number one is stop feeling you are in soup. Yeah. You're not in soup. You are on your way up. Even when you have hit the rock bottom. Yeah. Now, this is one thing that one of my father's friends told me. I was very upset. He looked at me. He said, what happened? I said, Uncle, I've hit my rock bottom. He smiled at me and he said, then there's only one way to go. And the way is up. You've already hit your bottom. And I smiled back and I knew that there was only one way for me, and that is way up. Those of you who want the call in Hindi, we will have a call in Hindi come up. Today's call is dedicated to people who have universal language. However, today's section is in English. I really apologize, but we will have a Hindi section come up. Okay, so we will announce the date for Hindi. But if you can absorb from today's class whatever you can, it is going to be totally worth it, right? So be with me take a deep breath, take a moment, and before we enter, I want you to type in the chat window saying, I'm an action taker. Because today's call is for action takers. It is not for people who will come into the call, then okay, ponder, maybe sometime I will do this, maybe some. Today is your time, today is your moment. This call should not let you sleep. Okay, and my idea is not to disrupt your sleeping pattern. My idea is to awaken so much of inspiration inside of you that you do not sit by, that you begin changing yourself right from today. That is my goal for you. Is that a fair goal to have? Is that a fair goal? Is it all right to believe that yes, people who are sitting in front of me, people who are sharing the sacred space with me, are going to be doing something really beautiful? And once they've achieved it, they're going to be sharing it with me, their story, right? Thank you so much for joining me in this action taking plan. Okay, let us understand all the laws bit by bit and what more we are going to be doing. Okay, what more we are going to be doing today is how do we twist the laws? Okay, how do we twist them with the touch of magic, which with the touch of healing? So before we move forward, I want you to understand what is magic, what is healing. Healing is a process where you heal all your internals, emotions, thoughts, all other aspects, resistance, blocks, and you shine your light. Yeah. So you're healing your internals and radiating the shine. But magic, when you perform magic, you're taking the universal energies from outside to contribute to your inside. So we are going to be making a two-way process. Today, we're going to be learning healing certain aspects and largely magic so that we can take help of universe and rise up. So today's call is about laws, magic, and healing. Sounds good? Let us head to the very first law, and that is very important. That is, money comes first in your spiritual field. It appears energetically first, and then in your physical reality. It may appear like an idea, opportunity, conversation, invitation, and then it turns into something. Yeah. So we are going to be opening our way. We're going to be opening our way to invite money energy in our life. For that, what do we need? We need cleaner pathways. We need open roadways, right? For money to be coming in our spiritual field. I'm going to be giving you a couple of recipes that are going to help you cleanse your spiritual pathway. And these are magical recipes. These can be hand wash, floor wash, or even incense smudging. One hand wash that will help you. First day of the month, you should. Remaining days, you can, on Tuesdays, Fridays, etc. Take a spoon, a small spoon of cinnamon powder, take a small spoon of salt. Mix them. Mix them, take a little water, couple of drops, and rub on both your palms. Front, back, everywhere, rub it on your palms. Rub it on your palms, couple of moments to think about what is it that you want to clear. Is it your debt? Is it your stuck money? Is it your belief pattern around money or your money energy overall? Once you rub that, the mix of cinnamon and salt, wash it off. Don't dry your hands with napkin. Let them air dry. Let your hands receive this. In magical tradition, there's something very useful, important that is done to clear out your energetic pathways. Now, your palms are considered to be very great energy to be receiving. When you're feeling resistance in money or blocks in receiving money, clearing your hands of energies is very important. By the way, you can also use this as your bath cleanse. Yeah. So you can make a jar of normal salt, sea salt, rock salt, your eating salt, whatever that is, and cinnamon. Make sure that you're not very generous with cinnamon in the beginning because it could be tingling to your skin when you're using it for the first time, right? So money comes in your spiritual space first. Second, you can also use this combination in your floor wash, mopping water a little bit that clears out the energy of your home, or you can do incense smudging, right? We already know incense smudging, so I'm not dwelling deeper into this. I'm moving to the second law. Money, the second law is money responds to calm. Yeah. When we feel that we don't have money, what happens? Where will money come from? We become shallow breath. We have that panic attack. How do I pay my fee? How do I pay my rent? How do I pay this? How do I pay that? Yeah. For which I've given one very important spirit magic trick in one of our YouTube channels. If you're not yet following, we will give you the links. Please look at that video, and that is worked out to get even lakhs with one exercise in people's lives. So please follow our channels and follow that video. However, today I'm going to be talking about keeping calm. Calm creates trust, and trust creates flow. When your nervous system is regulated, money behaves more predictably in your life. So before you do any money action, that is spending, checking on balance, sending invoice, take one slow, deep breath and affirm, I act from calm, not fear. Or simply say, I act from calm. Performing any kind of breathing exercises, pranayam, is going to help you immensely in this matter. One can perform Brahmari pranayam and also do the affirmation. Brahmari gives a boost to your affirmation, like they will shoot up and reach the heavens. It's like that. Law number 3, money is directly linked to happiness. Remember, I told you that I had nothing. I was happy. I didn't panic. I didn't flinch. I just knew that I have only this. There was no reason for me to panic because I knew if I asked, I would receive it, but I didn't want to. Money is directly linked to happiness. What makes you happy? I want to know from you what makes you happy. Is it dancing, painting, watching content, talking to friends, meeting new people, traveling? What is it that gives you happiness? Travel? Yes. To me also, for me also, it's travel. Being with friends, absolutely. Travel again. Art, work, reading novels. Yes, meditation, spiritual healing. Okay, how many of you have not done it in last 3 months? Going to beach. How many of you have not done it in last 3 months? Be honest. If you've not done it in last 3 months, you are burning out. You're not finding time for yourself. You are not creating happiness. When you're happy, money creates more happiness. Let me tell you an example from one of my money Reiki workshops. Okay, this is what I told them, that money, when you're happy, you make more money. Hmm? So one student asked as to, oh, then can we make money while we are dancing? I said, why not? Let us do right now one exercise where we program our subconscious mind to make and attract money when we are dancing. For you, it's dancing. For me, it's watching content. For me, it's travel. Do we all want to try? They said yes. So I wanted them to identify what they did. What made them happy? Someone said painting, someone said dancing, someone said watching news, someone said sleeping, someone said this or that, or just being out in the fresh air. And we created a switch. that every time we are doing this, we are attracting more money. So I created a switch for me that every time I'm watching content on TV, I attract more money. You know what happened next? Every time I used to turn on TV, I used to get calls that I'm signing up for this. Now that made my TV watching experience little unhealthy, but every time I would watch TV, I started receiving that. It is about feeding your subconscious. It is about creating nurturing food for your energy. You need to be happy at least 3 minutes a day. Can we commit ourselves to watch something and laugh for 3 minutes? It is not only going to be good for your money, it is also going to be great for your heart. Yeah. So, figuring out now, this is healing in itself. Yeah. Money grows where joy is permitted. Second thing you're going to be doing is bring vibrancy in your money avenues. Next time you buy your wallet, let it be red or yellow colors like those. Watch movies, shows, dance, paint. Find out time for that. Yeah, this everyone understood. Law number 4, money follows clarity. When you have clear intentions, clear offers, clear decisions, money comes in rather quick. Uncertainty scatters the result. When you're not certain, I want to jump into this, but I'm not sure what to do. Start off with whatever you have. Take a small step. That is certain. Money loves clarity. It follows clarity. So today, do you want to be taking a decision? Take a deep breath and think about from where you want money to come in. Okay. And don't write down job, business, skill, service, this person, that person. You're going to be writing only one flow, one avenue from where you want, one channel from where you want money to come in, from where you want money to come in. And then I'm going to be giving you something. You're going to be typing this down in the WhatsApp group. Can we open the group for them, please? Those people who are going to be typing down in the WhatsApp group that I'm clear about my channel, we are going to be sending you an image in another 2 days. That is your abundance check image. Okay. Use that to actually write it to the universe from where you want this to come and put it under an idol of God in your altar, in your puja ghar, and see what happens in next 1 year. You will come back to me saying that 2026 was a very prosperous year for me. And that's what I'm here to design for you. Okay. So one magical healing aspect is to use a check. Second is making a money magic bowl. How many of you would want to learn money magic bowl? I'm going to be uploading a video in next 2 to 3 days again because I can't teach everything on this call. I'm going to give you support using my YouTube channels. Is that all right? Yeah. And the channels will have videos in English and Hindi, both. So I'm going to be giving you links of my channels. Follow them, hit that bell icon so that you receive step-by-step process because only teaching Moneyball will take some time. I don't like just giving you the recipe and walk out. I want to do a thorough job. Is that all right? Right? So you're going to be following the channels and I'm going to give you an amazing recipe of Moneyball, what to do before and after Moneyball. And that is going to make a great magical difference in your life. We ourselves do it. I will show you one of them, right? Law number 5, money retreats from chronic complaints. Complaints are like poison. We are feeding us, we are feeding others. Every time we complain, this is not right in my life, the world should not move this way, my country has become like this, the yug has become like this, it is Kali Yug. We chose to come here, we chose to learn something out of the mess of Kali Yug. Okay, so let us honor our choices, let us honor what we have around us, and stop complaining. Can I give you a challenge? But before I give you a challenge, let me tell you, money listens to tone more than words. The more you're complaining, your attention is towards lack. But the more you're honored, the more you're accepting, something about your energy will change at the foundational level. For next 48 hours, do not complain. That's my challenge. If you catch yourself, pause, breathe, and let your body relax. How many of you are ready to take this challenge? Next 48 hours, no complaints at all. No complaints. No matter how big a mess you are in, no matter whatever is going on, no matter your kids are not listening to you, no matter how hard you try to converse with your partner, he or she is busy working, right? And then there are so many others. Okay, thank you so much. As you walk this step, I'm going to be walking this step as well. If I've given you 48 hours, I will take double the time for myself. So for you, you're taking 48 hours challenge. I will take straight up 1 week challenge. I will not complain. Sounds good? I'm with you on this journey because I'm also planning my way up, right? Law number 6, money moves where it is respected. Now, let me tell you, money responds to how organized you are, how much you care, how much you are responsible. Every signal of disorganization is the signal of instability. Wallets, very unorganized. You'll take out one currency note and 10 things will fall off. You open your purse and everything is messy. That is unorganized. You have stacked the notes in a very shoddy manner. That's not how money works. That's not how you're giving out the signal of stability. Organize your notes such as the lowest denomination in the front, slowly going higher. All the notes open, not creased, not crammed in the wallet. On your phone, organize a financial app. Organize your bills, your invoices. Treat money with respect. Treat all the money avenues with respect. If you get your bank statements, other documents, and you don't care, you don't even care to open and see, oh, this is from the bank. That's not how it works. We're going to be respecting all the avenues. We're going to be organizing. How many of you will take this task up this week before the weekend? You will organize your wallets, and not only that, you will send pictures. I don't want to see your wallets if you don't want to show, but you will send an icon, an emoji of wallet in the WhatsApp group saying that I have organized my wallet now. And see the magic that happens. Now, those of you who would want to add something magical to this, okay? Add a pinch of saffron. Add a pinch of saffron to your wallet. Saffron is a money multiplier uh, energy. I would call it energy, yes. You can also put a pod of cardamom. That is also money multiplier in a way. But that is for people who get money through communication, cardamom and saffron. You can also put a silver coin. A silver coin will always remind you that you are rich. Every time you open your wallet, you look at that silver coin and you will have that vibe that you are rich. Yeah. So make your wallets richer, make your wallets organized. Law number 7, money circulates before it accumulates. What does that mean? It means that we need to be flowing the money to get it before we start saving it. A lot of people are stuck in debt. A lot of people are at zero. What do we need to do? We need to donate. Just 1 rupee is enough. That is creating a flow. I had money, but I gave it out for some purpose, for feeding others, for something else. Unknowingly, I did something really important with my energy, something very strong with my energy. At that point in time, I didn't know what I was doing. It was simply my rule that I used to follow for myself, and I followed. But unknowingly, I was creating good karma. And when you start doing that good karma, the money will find its way to flow in because you flowed it out. Those of us who are capable can also do this. I teach it in my advanced level workshop. Can we find one day in month to promote someone else's business? Yeah, I've spoken in last money call also. Promote someone else's business, help them connect with people who will thrive their business. That is also good karma. Believe. You will do this for people who you believe in. So let money circulation begin. And as money moves, it returns. No emotions, no expectation. But before you give out money, okay, there's something I want you to do. Okay. I want you to also add to this law saying that money flows where generosity exists. Why? Because money, that is a signal to ourselves that we have enough. And when we have the signal that we have enough, universe finds the way to give us enough. Universe says, Tathastu, it only knows one language. So when we give out, we tell our energies, I have more than enough. Now, one very important dan that I spoke of in the last call, one donation is water donation. When you're stuck, when you have debts on your head, when you have nowhere to go, can you at least donate a bottle of water? Fill it at your home. Donate it. Donate it to real needy. If you can, invest in a tub and fill water for all the street animals, birds that do not usually get water. That is going to be super amazing. That is going to be super, super, super amazing. So now let's come to what do we do when we give out money? When we give money out, it is either in form of coins or currency notes. Pray over them. And whenever I give this money out, and whoever receives it gets blessed. The hungry gets food, the thirsty gets water, people who need clothes receive clothes, and the rich people receive wisdom to share it with others. And this money comes back to me multifolds. So, with this prayer, you will always give money out. This is not only the way you're giving money out with blessing and creating more blessings in your life, but this is also the way to spread blessings in so many people's lives. And this creates a flow, this creates a ripple in universal energy. Now, universe knows that you're not only doing something for yourself, you are doing something for others, and you should be rewarded. Law 8 is the one I've already spoken about. Money arrives through action. Money does not reward in intention alone, it responds to movement. Every day, taking one action closer to money is very important. Do it within 24 hours. One small task. Don't just sit and make ideas. Take an action. Make a plan for your healing, for your magic as well. That I'm going to be consistent with my healing. I'm going to be consistent with my magic. How many of you are going to be consistent with your magic? In that case, I'll give you one spell. If I see enough people who commit to be consistent, I wish to give you all a spell to invite more money. Yeah, this spell is about opening up of roads, right? I'm going to be telling you about oil. This is a diya spell, okay? So you're going to be making a lamp. Everyone happy making a diya? Yes. Anyone who cannot? Yes. You will take, now I'm talking about a bottle of oil, okay? We are going to be creating a bottle of oil, and every time we are sitting for money magic, we are going to be using that oil in the lamp. That has to be sesame oil. In that, add a spoon of orange peel powder. If you don't have it, lemon peel powder. A large spoon of cinnamon powder. A spoon, a small spoon of coffee powder. A small spoon of turmeric powder. A small spoon of sandalwood powder. If you have mint powder, that. If you don't have mint oil, if you don't have mint oil, eucalyptus oil. Shake this bottle. Let all the ingredients mix with oil. Keep it for 1 or 2 days for all the ingredients to mix with the oil properly. And then every Friday, offer this oil or make a diya out of this oil, offer it to Goddess Mahalakshmi and chant Shri for 3 minutes. This remedy, whoever I've given to, 60% of those people have come back saying that our job is done. We did it regularly, we put our hearts and souls to it, and we achieved our purpose. But you have to be consistent every Friday. If you could, every day. Consistency is the key over here. Let us move forward to law number 9. Money amplifies who you already are. What does that mean? Money magnifies habits, not intentions. Your habits. Take a deep breath and think about, ask yourself, what habit would money amplify in me right now? If you receive the money, the kind of money that you receive, what habit will it improvise? What would you improvise? What kind of habit will get a boost? Can I see some answers? Which habit of yours? So if I had more money, this will improvise my chantings, invest to help others. Absolutely amazing donations, amazing help others, beautiful charity, beautiful, beautiful. In that case, can you choose one small habit to improve this week? One habit that you've lost touch with. Can you improve it this week? And it doesn't have to connect with money, it just has to be habit. Those of you who are not waking up on time, those of you who are procrastinating, yes, water donation. Thank you so much. Yes, you should. Save, absolutely. Improvise your habit in saving. Absolutely. We can save as little as 10 rupees. And there are apps. There are so many apps where you can, and they are very rewarding. Do we all agree? Yeah. Law number 10, money requires structure. Abundance without structure leaks, but needs to create boundaries. You need to know your spending limits. You need to have savings rule, time limit on apps, time limit on money apps, time limit on everything. Money loves structure. It cannot flourish in chaotic conditions. So we are going to remove the chaos, remove the clutter. How many of you kept your things randomly around you and decided, oh, next week I'll clean this? That shows how you're working with your thoughts, with your brain. A thought comes, an idea comes, you'll do the same. Oh, next week I'll look at that. Declutter your space. This is one of the top healing exercises when you want something new to move in. We always do Diwali Safai, but there are times we need Diwali Safai in between. We need clear out our energies. Declutter is something I would highly recommend. Between my workshops, whenever I have time, I will just take one section, start cleaning it up. That not only gives me a lot of satisfaction, that rolls something new in my energy. And every time I'm just taking that kind of time off, I bounce back more powerful. And I don't know why. I've not done anything more. I've not learned anything new, but a boost of confidence comes in every time I declutter. And something will happen with you when you do, you'll realize it. Okay, law number 11. Are we liking the pace? Are we liking the knowledge? Everyone, just very quick check. Yeah, should I move forward? I don't want you all to go in the space of silence. I want all of you to interact as well. Okay, thank you. Law number 11, money stays where it feels safe. Hmm? Safety for money means planning, saving, boundaries. You need to have some kind of bifurcation of funds. I'm going to be taking a moment to say this. I'm going to be explaining this a little more. Is that all right? One needs to have segments of money that you will bifurcate once you get that paycheck. Once you get your monthly income, right? Or once a month if you are in business. What kind of bifurcations? There are buckets. There are buckets that we create, at least six. There are six buckets that we need to create. First is the bucket of all essential goods, essential expenses. That includes your rent, your EMIs, your grocery bills, everything that is essential for you. Second is your lifestyle or your fun fund. Some percent goes in these kind of activity where you upgrade your lifestyle. Eating out, shopping, subscriptions, those important things that will add to your lifestyle. The third is the emergency fund, meant only for real emergency. You know how many months emergency we should have collected? Any clue how many months emergency we should have collected? Absolutely right. It is 6. At any given point in time, we should have 6 months worth of expenses in our hand. That is called emergency fund. But we cannot collect 6 months worth of expense in just one go. But can we start collecting it? Yeah. Next is your goals, your recreational funds. Now that may include your travel, your gadgets. I want to be buying an iPhone. I want to be traveling here, wedding, car, anything that you want. And that is goal oriented. One bucket should be there, should be that. Next should be towards generating wealth. SIPs, investments, mutual funds, anything that helps you plan your retirement. I'm not saying only this, only that. Anything that helps you plan your retirement or your early retirement. And last, you can call it giving, you can call it charity, some kind of support, a system that you're creating not only for yourself. You can give out gifts, you can give out charity, you can give out something that is important for your good karma, for your good energy. And when you do all these things, you are making money feel safe to be with you. You're utilizing it. You know how to manage it. A lot of people don't know how to manage money. I also was one of them. I learned it the hard way, but that got me on track. I learned to manage. I learned to save. Yeah. My savings that I thought was, this is perfect, was not. Yeah. There is a science behind how many percent should go where. We will cover it up in our advanced studies, but creating your buckets is very important. Yeah. Let us move to law number 12. Money is allergic to shame. Shame blocks the flow of money faster than lack of skill. People may lack the skill, but can have amazing confidence. And we know of so many business icons who didn't have enough education, who did not have enough skill, but reached to the top. And we know of people who are not making enough simply because they feel, oh, I don't have it in me. Shame. Shame of being ourselves. It could be at a very personal level, something very shameful happened. And if any one of you is stuck with that, you really need to let that go and take sessions for that, take healing for that, or heal yourself for that right away. Because that kills money energy faster than so many other energies. And most of all, I've seen this in people. They feel shame in asking for money. If you're one of them, take a deep breath and right now affirm with me, wanting money does not make me unworthy. Wanting money does not make me unworthy. One more deep breath and say, wanting money does not make me unworthy. Let's move to the next law number 13. Take a deep breath, let it all go in, and I'm taking you on a journey because you are on board a ship that is going to take you faster with its sail. Okay? Feel easy, feel relaxed about money, and we're going to be taking this forward. Money obeys attention, not obsession. Yeah. Gentle awareness builds wealth. Obsessive monitoring creates anxiety. If you're someone who goes on checking your balance day in, day out, multiple times, limit to checking it only once. Don't become desperate. I know it is difficult. Just take information. Do not connect with this emotionally. Money should not be your obsession. Yeah. Someone asked me to repeat. I'm saying again, money obeys attention, not obsession. Those of you who are fretting over, but I don't have money and I need to reach there. What do I do? I'm going to be giving you a bath rinse, a recipe that opens up your auric field to receive more money. If you're someone who's stuck and saying, how can't I be desperate? This is for you. You're going to be taking a jar. Halfway the jar, you're filling it with salt, a small spoon of turmeric powder, a spoon sandalwood powder, a pinch of saffron, a tiny spoon of sesame oil, a small spoon of coffee powder, a large spoon of sugar, and again a spoon of cinnamon. Add it all in. Every day, take 2 spoons of this in your bathing water, or just add 2 spoons in a mug, rinse yourself, and then have your shower. You can make it in a glass, take a rinse, have your shower. This is one of the recipes of road opener bath cleanse. I spoke of salt, sugar, turmeric powder, cinnamon powder, coffee powder, sandalwood powder, turmeric powder, and a pinch of saffron. If any one of you has essential oil of sandalwood or saffron or a blend of it, add some in that. If you don't, absolutely fine. Don't add. Law number 14. Money and time are allies. Lasting wealth grows slowly and steadily. So, when you begin working, choose one long term goal. I said that money reality can change. I did not give myself just 1 week to change it, just 1 month to change it. I wanted to see how long it takes. It took me 3 months. Some other people, it has taken 4 months. Some people, it has taken 6 months. However, it begins changing in 3 months and you see it. So you need to give it time. You need to let it flourish. Money and time are allies. The time begins working the moment clarity exists. Once you hit your clarity, first, invest your time. Second, let it grow. Yeah. It takes 9 months to deliver a baby. And money is like harvesting. You need to be seeding right things. You need to be reaping benefits. It is like becoming pregnant. You've conceived an idea today. You will nurture it and you will deliver. And then you can conceive a completely new idea. Yeah. It is like delivering a baby. So let it take its own time. Law number 15. Money is exchanged, not taken. Hmm? Money is exchanged, not taken. Money flows through value, not force. Yeah. We need to give something in return of value. If you don't know what needs to be given, refine your skill. When you take money, give something in return. Money follows usefulness. Money follows usefulness. And it could be creativity as well. Remember, I told you I had a hard time. And there, after a couple of months, came Diwali. I had grown, but I had not grown so much to buy so many gifts for a very large family. But I was very excited. So I did a little creative project. I knew I was going to be receiving gifts, but I didn't want to sit idle and not give anything in return. I bought the material. And out of the material, I created beautiful decorative items for Diwali that I gifted to people, and they loved it. Something they would have spent thousands of rupees for. I didn't spend so much. I created, I gave time, and I gifted, and that created a lot of value for them. I also saved a lot of money in that. So I didn't sit by receiving their gifts. I didn't sit by receiving their monies. I gave something in return. You need to offer value to whatever's given to you. Law number 16, money remembers how it arrives. I want to know this from you. What is your first reaction when you receive money? Your first reaction trains your future outcomes. Do you rush to spend it? Happiness. I dance. That is beautiful. Gratitude, happiness, happiness. Absolutely. We all are happy. Don't rush to spend it. Spend a moment when you receive it. Spend a moment to say your gratitude, to have it with you. Enjoy that moment. Yeah. Don't make your spending plans as soon as you receive them. Law 17. Money is a relationship. What do we do in our relationship? Foundations of a relationship. We build trust, right? What else do we do? We are consistent, right? We consistently keep in touch. We build trust. We do something weekly. We speak weekly with people we love and we are not seeing them around, right? Can we take monthly or weekly reviews with money? Yeah. What kind of review? You can look at your savings transfer. You can look at how to invest more or invest a little. If nothing, can we do gratitude every week? Just spend, look at it, look at the money, hold it and say thank you. And keep it simple and repeatable. Yeah. This time we will be discussing some of the ideas on saving in our Money Reiki class. Yeah. Law number 18, gratitude magnetizes continuation. Now, gratitude is not politeness, it is reinforcement. Every night, write one sentence before you go off to sleep. Today, money supported me by this, to do this, or in this. Even a small support counts. Yeah, something good happened in your day because you had money. You could buy that pizza because you had that money. You could do something else because you had that money. You need to write it in your gratitude. You can make it weekly also. This week, money supported me with. Law number 19. Money grows where identity shifts. You earn at level you identify with. So, if you are identifying yourself, someone who's mediocre, someone who's at certain level, you are limiting yourself. You need to create a new identity for yourself. And I want you to write this right now. I'm someone who handles money with dash. I want you to choose one word and act from it. I'm someone who handles money with dash. What would you fill? I want you to fill in this blank. Care, beautiful. Respect and love, consciousness, beautiful. Gratitude, care, beautiful. Ease, nice. Care, nice, beautiful. Love, happiness, absolutely happiness. Yeah. If you feel down with your power, if you feel low on confidence, if you feel low in your identity, we will be giving you a power up spell in coming up days. Look out for that in the channel, right? Ready to roll into the next law? Yeah. Money seeks momentum. Money accelerates when something is already moving, and I'm not talking about flow of money. Stillness invites reflection, but movement invites multiplication. When we want to be multiplying, we need to create a no zero rule for 7 days. Every day, taking one step, writing that one thing, learning that one skill, one post, one outreach, small momentum in upgrading yourself, in inviting money, in doing something that helps you invite more and more. And this also includes your weekly spells, your shaker jars, your weekly savings. I'm just going to very quickly give you one spell that adds to this particular principle. Take one empty glass jar. And on our kitchen, we always find fenugreek seeds, right? If you don't, you can invest in one pack. It comes at a real good price. Now, fenugreek seeds in the magical tradition are considered to be like little tiny gold nuggets. Every day, take a pinch of fenugreek seed, imagining you're pinching and taking some gold and add in the jar. You're saying that I'm saving more money. Next day, again, one pinch goes in. Next day, again, one pinch goes in. When your jar is completely filled, what are you going to be doing with the fenugreek seeds? You're going to be taking a pot and putting the seeds inside and begin nurturing them. Let the plants come out. Let the leaves come out. If you choose, you can use them in eating. If you choose, you can just let them be. And this is one of the signs that it is you're not only collecting the gold nuggets, you're multiplying your investments. This is one of a powerful spells with fenugreek seeds. Next law, 21. Money withdraws from internal conflict. A part of you wants money and another part fears it. In that case, money pauses. But your alignment with your goals, your alignment with your purpose attracts low. Work with affirmations in this case, work with clarity of your mind. Money also responds to self trust. Those of you who self doubt, you create hesitation in your energy, which money reads as instability. So when you trust yourself, money energy relaxes around you. This is the moment you can recall one past decision that worked out beautifully well, and that was a financial decision you took. And if you've made that, you already have the wisdom. You only need to trust yourself to have that wisdom and use it. Law number 22. Money multiplies where decisions are not hanging. A clear yes is clear yes. A clear no is a clear no. There is no hanging in between. Indecision leaks opportunities. I'm not asking you to make hasty decisions, but take decisions. Don't delay. Even small ones count here. Your clarity is going to strengthen your confidence. Law number 23. Money arrives through conversation. Opportunities often come through people, not effort alone. If you just seclude yourself, you're hiding your value. If you're just trying to do it all alone, you're limiting your value. There is no shame, there is no problem in asking for help, in calling out, in conversing, in asking for ideas. Once a week, clearly state what you do and you offer without any apology to one person. Every week, just converse with one person as to what you do in terms of work and what do you offer, what kind of value you generate for people, for the world. And visibility invites circulation. The next is going to be important for those of you who are healers and sitting here. Money prefers fair exchange. Undercharging creates resentment. Overcharging can create resistance. However, a fair exchange creates continuity in your life. So review on your price or rate and look at both sides. Does it feel respectful to me and the client? And adjust as and when needed. Adjust. Law number 25. Money responds to energy management. Burnout repels abundance. Rest sustains earning capacity. I know so many people who burn out, who are just constantly working. I've been one of them in my past. But that's not how we earn money. That is a burning out process. Our money journey should be beautiful. So schedule one non-negotiable rest block every week. And right now, affirm, rest protects my income. Rest protects my income. Deep breath. Law number 26. Money comes to those who close loops. Unfinished tasks, they drain your energy. Completion creates confidence and space. If you've kept so many lingering tasks or financial tasks, unsent invoices, something that needs a follow up, something that you've not organized, something that is missing completion, your energy is draining, leaking. However, completion is magnetic. When you complete something, your aura expands, the confidence expands, it makes you magnetic. Law number 27. Money follows meaning. This is very important because your income increases when your work feels meaningful, not necessarily dramatic, but aligned. Meaning stabilizes your efforts. When you add meaning, purpose, this is like adding soul purpose with money energy, and now they are aligned. And that is a sure short pathway where you will never fail. You need to bring in alignment. Law number 28, money stays where gratitude and action coexist. We've already spoken about gratitude separately, action separately, but together they create prosperity that lasts. Each day you have to do both, one gratitude statement, one money supporting action. And this is the core formula. Law number 29. Money responds to inner permission. Money blocks come from very unconscious, disallowing level. There are times we tell ourselves, our self-talk is like, people like me don't earn that much. Oh, so much money is not for me. And we are limiting, we are creating resistance. But money listens to permission. And I want all of you to type this. I give myself permission to earn well. If you feel resistance saying this, you need working, and that's absolutely fine. Just say, I give I give myself permission to earn well. I give myself permission to earn well. Thank you so much for repeating it. Thank you. I'm just taking a moment to be with you. And reading each and everyone's comment is making me so happy. Thank you. Thank you. And last, and the very important one, money is attracted to life force. What is that? Vitality attracts resources. Exhaustion repels support. Support your body, sleep, hydrate, nourish, have life in your life. Your vitality, your being alive in every moment, you being alive in doing anything that you're doing is going to add more money in your life. You're simply embroidering, you're creating something, and you put your life, your attention, your 100% to it. You're going to multiply money. Whether or not it is directly connected, you need to be alive in every sense. Also, remove all the dead energies around you. Any leather work or any other stuff that you're using in that is considered to be dead energies. Remove them and do everything to be alive in every moment. And that's what I would want for you. And this was a rapid rundown of our 30 money attraction laws. But there's something that I've created for all of you, and I would love to share it. It's like a beautiful offer we've created, which does not run into so much of gyan. Gyan was for today, knowledge was for today. Even before we take up the journey of expanding our money, it was very important for us to understand the law so that when we jump in, we strike the very center of the goal. With your permission, I would love to share that offer with you, right? And that is meant for people who want to up their games. We want to be helping and supporting everyone who's walking the path of change, of transformation, making more money, making it thriving in every moment. So, people who want to be upping their game, we have 2 workshops coming up. One is going to go in the space of creating healing. Whether you are in business, whether you are a housewife, professional, or you're simply figuring out, you are yet to know what your path is, but you want to be figuring it out, this workshop is going to be helping you the same way. So, I think I've opened a wrong file. Just let me take a moment. So, in this, I'm going to be continuing saying that in this particular workshop, it is a mix of two. Today, I'm going to be presenting two different workshops. One is where you learn about money magic, where you up your money energy, and second is you learn all the three levels of money Reiki. Yeah, money Reiki, three levels create so much for you. What do they create for you? Level one is going to be creating foundation for your healing. Level two is going to be creating advanced level energy of money for you. And level three is going to be creating the master level working for you. So no matter whether you know Reiki, you do not know Reiki, this program is going to take you on a prosperity pathway. This is about money Reiki. This is a certified program where I take you through step-by-step process of how to heal your energies using money Reiki. And I have so many testimonials from thousands of people who've learned money Reiki. And as a part of bonus of this, particular workshop, you'll have dedicated support. You will get support for first 5 clients that you take should you choose to take this up professionally. We will be building practice sessions and support you all the way. In the Money Magic workshop, you will have, in fact, these are 50 plus money spells, rituals, charms that are meant for a variety of purposes. Whether you're stuck with debt or you're stuck with the money, someone not paying you back, or you just want to be expanding, you're finding your way from job to a business, this workshop is going to be giving you amazing amount of insights into what kind of spells you can perform and bring in instant shifts in your life. The ingredients we use are very easily available in Indian households. And let me tell you about the offer we've created. Money Reiki level 1 is okay. I've clearly opened a wrong this thing. Money Reiki level 1 is 1500. Money Reiki, Money Magic. Okay, here's the right one. Money Magic Workshop is clearly 999. And these two are under offer for next 24 hours. However, should you want to go in for both of them, the workshop bundle will cost you rupees 1999 for both of them together. Here are the dates. Should you choose to join in, here are the dates and timings. You can take a screen grab. Those of you inspired to move and carve a pathway for yourself, whether it is about money, whether it is about progress in life, don't miss out. We've never given this workshop offer for the entire year. This is simply because we are ending this year and beginning with a new. We are giving this offer. This offer is not going to repeat. We've also never clubbed money magic with money Reiki before. This is the first time we are creating this offer. So those of you who would want to buy this, we have given you the links here in the chat window, and the links will be given in the WhatsApp group. With this, I really hope you loved today's session. I absolutely love delivering it to you. I hope I've given justice to your time, and I would open myself up to answer any kind of questions should you have them.
Ma'am, Minakshi here.
Yes, hi.
Without knowing all those laws, what you have said from the beginning, unknowingly, I've been doing it when I was in India, when I started earning. So, the philosophy, one statement me and my friend had was the more you spend it for the needy and things like that, money will come to you automatically. So we
Beautiful.
never felt the pinch of that we are not having enough because we were helping the needy at that point of time. Automatically, the money was flowing to us.
How beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with me. Let us all take some inspiration from her friends, and bring this in our lives as well. Chaya ji, we would try our best to give you recording on the same day. It totally depends on Zoom, however. So, yes, but we give it in due time so that you can catch up on your replays before the next day starts. Thank you so much, Neetu ji. Thank you so much. And once again, leaving you all with link payment for the bundle. Once you go to the website, click on any link, go to the website, add that particular workshop to the cart. And when you are checking out, that point in time, you get the bundle offer. You'll be
What is
able
the
to
bundle offer money, ma'am? Total cost?
1,999.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. We've been giving our money Reiki, only money Reiki, not below 3,000. Thank you so much, Andre. And welcome in, welcome aboard. I know that I'm going to be seeing you in the workshop. So very excited to take this the next level this time. Thank you, Nidhi ji. Thank you, Romi ji. Thank you, thank you. With this, our conversation will continue on WhatsApp. Yeah. Okay, you need YouTube channel links. Just hold on for a minute. I'm going to be fetching the links and sharing those with you. Those of you who would want to follow our channels for ongoing activities, ongoing work, we have multiple videos come up. Here are the channel links. I've shared them here. We will share them in a day's time on the group also. Thank you, Sujata ji.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, who's that?
Hi, yeah. Ma'am, I was just trying to pay from your website, but it is showing 1,556 instead 1,999. So I'm not so sure
You
whether
must not
I'm,
have taken the this one, the bundle. Do you want to use a QR code?
yeah, ma'am. Sure.
Give me a second.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, you've received it?
Yes, yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Is there anything that the team would want everyone to know? It seems like team is already talking with someone on the call. So with this, I'm going to be taking everyone's leave. I hope you all enjoyed the call and you will walk the path. You will take the action. Today's call was filled with so much that is important and so much that you can change in your life. So please make the most. Please add others to the group who you think will be benefited with calls like these. We will have knowledge calls come up. Please follow the channels and please help and support everyone in the community. With this, I pray that all of you see that shining new year coming ahead and manifest all your desires with flying colors, with positivity, with God's blessings multiplying in your life. Taking your leave, we will see you in the next knowledge call. The details will be given in the group and hope to listen to your great success story very, very soon. With this, taking your leave, thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you.